Brain streaked the streets in silver filaments, blurring neon signs into ghostly glimmers. The city smelled of wet asphalt and iron, a subtle hint that blood ran not only in veins, but in the alleys themselves. Detective Mara Calder stepped beneath the awning of an old, shuttered cafe, the echo of her boots swallowed by the night. Somewhere in the distance, a saxophone wailed through fog, a song, half lament, half warning. She shivered, not from the cold, but from the sensation that the shadows were watching her. For weeks, she had followed whispers, strange disappearances among the city's elite, sudden declines in health that doctors dismissed as mysterious but natural. Her gut told her something darker pulsed beneath the veneer of wealth and power. It was not just crime, it was predation, and the predators hid behind smiles, champagne, and whispered invitations to decadent parties. Her first real encounter was at a gala in a mansion perched atop a hill, glittering like a jewel against the stormy night. Guests in tailored suits and gowns moved like clockwork, laughter spilling like champagne. And then she saw him, tall, pale, and impossibly elegant, with eyes the color of storm clouds and a smile that did not quite reach them. He did not just enter the room. He glided, commanding attention without a single gesture. Mara's breath caught. Something ancient and magnetic lingered about him, a pull she couldn't name. He leaned close to a banker, whispering with smooth precision, "You've done well." Such vitality, fleeting but exquisite. Mara's stomach churned as she realized what she'd been chasing for months, the hunger she had only guessed at. She followed him through corridors lined with velvet and gold, the murmur of the party fading to a dissonant hush. His voice drifted over her like smoke. "Detective Calder," he said softly, knowing her name, her work, perhaps even her thoughts. "I've been expecting you." Mara tightened her grip on the gun. "Expecting me? That's a polite way of saying you've been feeding on them. On us." His smile widened slightly. "Feeding, surviving. Call it what you will. We have been careful. The city needs balance, detective. Chaos is easier to see than control." Her pulse thundered. "Balance. You prey on people while preaching about order. Order requires sacrifices," he murmured, eyes glittering in the candlelight. "Would you make such sacrifices, detective? Or would you cling to the fragile notion of justice?" Every instinct screamed at her to shoot, to flee, but fascination rooted her in place. "I'll stop you," she said, voice trembling with both fear and defiance. "Every last one of you." He laughed, soft and melodious, a sound that sent shivers along her spine. "Then you will learn, perhaps painfully, that some things survive centuries because they cannot be undone. You, too, may learn the seduction of eternity." Mara stalked deeper into the mansion, tracing the society's ritual chambers beneath the floors, hidden behind false walls. Candles flickered violently as she entered a semicircle of the city's wealthiest, eyes luminous with hunger, circling a long table. Their leader raised a glass of crimson liquid, the deep red glinting unnaturally in the candlelight. "You've seen enough," he said, turning to her with predatory elegance. "Do you understand? Now, power has a taste, detective. One sip, and you would never want to go back." Her jaw tightened. "I'd rather die than become like you." A shadow fell across the table as he leaned closer, voice almost intimate. "And yet your heart races for the very thing you claim to despise. That is the cruelest truth of all." She met his gaze and realized the choice she had to make: justice or seduction, humanity or temptation. The room seemed to breathe, candlelight trembling over polished marble, her heartbeat echoing in the silence that followed. The confrontation erupted like a storm. Shadows twisted, teeth gleamed, and Mara moved with a precision born of desperation. But the leader remained calm, watching, whispering, as if the violence amused him. "Do not forget this night, detective. Some darkness cannot be destroyed, only understood and respected. By dawn, Mara had fled the mansion, soaked in rain and sweat, carrying a knowledge few mortals possessed. The city streets sparkled with dew and reflected the rising sun, ignorant of the horrors beneath. And yet she felt it, the subtle pull of the society, patient, eternal, waiting. The night would return, the city would sleep, and somewhere hidden in shadows, the bloodsuckers remained, tasting time and waiting for those foolish enough to walk into their orbit.